Okay, hello, welcome back to my stream. I'm Justana, I'm the streamer, and today we are continuing Penny Larceny Gig Supervillain. Um, these are the warnings. This game is about being a criminal and can optionally include obscene language, discussions of sexuality and romance. It can also deal with triggering subjects such as violence and self-harm. For full content warning, go visit the website, fictionfactorygames.com/CW. Visiting villainous vandal venerates wanted valuables. So last week we started out with the tutorial caper, which technically I could have skipped, but since this is my official live stream, I did not skip it, more for the benefit of the people watching the game. So it just kind of gave you an idea of how the whole thing works. You case wherever you're going to steal shit, and then you come back and actually steal whatever your target is. And then in the case of the tutorial, our goal loot was to get an invite to this app for criminals, or maths in this case, called Crimers, CRIMR. And then we got invited to an event where we got to meet some potential supervillains who need a henchman, or someone to do dirty work for them, basically. And we met with 3, Dr. Mayhem, not Mr. Doctor, he has a student debt to prove it, the Overmistress, who's basically, Dr. Mayhem is technically not a doctor. His license was revoked for stupid reasons, and he has anger issues about that. The Overmistress is actually the head of a cult, and she's tired of the same old, and she's hoping that working with Penny will get her out of that rut. And then the last person is HATE 4000, or Hate 4000, or H4K, as we've been calling them in the Discord, is a supercomputer who was built to come up with a solution to the Vietnam War. Or no, wait. Oh, you find that out later. It's not. Sorry. Forget I said that. But yeah, they're a supercomputer who only feels hate, but needs a minion because they are a computer. And they go by they/them pronouns. The binary computer is non-binary. Yes. So then then Penny was basically, all 3 of them contacted Penny with potential jobs, and we had to pick one for our first caper. So I picked the Overmistress, and the caper is Candy from a Baby. So I have beta tested, that's why I know that thing about HK, and plus I technically did a playthrough. So I'm not gonna say more about HK. H4K. Hate 4K, there we go. Whatever. You know what I mean. The focus is on the Overmistress. Oh, helps if I have my thing up on my tablet. I'm a little scatterbrained today. It's very warm. It's been cooling down, and it decided to grow warm again. So the goal, that my focus with the capers I'm choosing is I'm choosing capers I did not test during beta. So I know the general idea of the ultimate plot of Penny Larceny, but I don't know all the possible paths to get to it. So that's what I'm trying to do, is give myself something fun and something new, so that you get my genuine initial reaction to stuff that we learn. So this is a caper I have not done. I did not beta test. So here we go. Getting myself hired on by Fortuna Nutrichemical involved a complicated multi-step interview process competitively whittling down candidates. No, Gibson just went all beep boop hacker cat and got me in. Their systems are a complete mess. It's low-level training, access only, and won't stand up to more than a day of scrutiny, but if I work fast, it'll be enough. Case of joy today, rob the place tonight, in and out like a ghost. By the time anyone figures out what happened, I'll be long gone. Casing the joint. Candy from a baby. Feels a bit weird to be in full PPE while waiting around in the building's lobby, but this is a mixed-use building. It's actually normal. Interesting. Gosh, the details on the character sprites. The reflections on the glass and the material. Just the reflections on the highlights on the material give you an idea of what kind of material it is, and I love that. People in suits and ties, mingling with lab coats, mingling with hazmat suits. This whole building has to be an OSHA nightmare. Even the lobby itself is desks with people working, like there wasn't enough office space as a whole, and they had to spill out into the open. Probably place this disorganized is going to be like taking, I don't know, some metaphor like taking something sweet from someone helpless or whatever. That's the name of the caper. As long as I can convince the shift manager to cut me loose and work, I can roam around and collect intel. Seymour Butts, correct? That's my alias that I use. That's me, sir. Happy to be here. Our files say that you have 3 years of experience in handling and storage of hazardous materials. Oh yeah, uranium, arsenic, hydrofluoric acid, unobtainium, ice-9, you name it, I've handled the hell of it. Unobtainium. Perfect cover story. All I do is move stuff around and I may get access to sensitive storage where the chocolate's being kept. Okay, so you're going to need to access to the sensitive material storage. You'll need to visit the security center and obtain a gumdrop badge. Oh, what? The security ratings are based on candy. Our owner is whimsical, you could say. It's not literally made of sugar. The rankies are cookie, gumdrop, and lollipop. Cookies can only access offices, gumdrops can access storage, lollipop opens up everything. Aw, that's adorable. Look at the blush. Adorable. Right. You'll get sick of this crap eventually. Trust me. Even with the face obscured, they can convey so much. But getting you to gumdrop shouldn't be difficult. Your references checked out, a high trust rating according to the company's algorithms. I don't anticipate any problems there. Welcome aboard. Yes, score. Gibson's hacks got me past the post on this one. Okay, I'm ready to get to work, sir. Hook me up with one of those sweet gumdrops and point me at the storage area. Not so fast. Of course, it's not that easy. We have a little tradition around here, something we put all new employees through. Oh boy. You get to spend your first day at the company with our illustrious owner, Baby Fortuna. What? Kinda wanted to start hauling glowing goop around, sir. It's like the whole reason I'm here. Hey, if I had to go through this on my first day, so do you. Miss Fortuna, she's ready for you. Oh gosh. I have to babysit. Hi, I'm your new boss. Oh dear Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh goodness me. Wow. What? Yep, Fortuna Nutrichemical's mine. All mine. My parents left it to me in their will. I'm looking forward to bossing you around because I'm your boss and stuff. This is a 10-year-old Moppet, a literal child. She owns the company? Okay, we can deal with this. We won't be stuck on babysitting duty all day. Surely at some point we can get our patch and case the warehouse. Until then, play it cool. Make nice with the miniature robber barons. Gosh, this is just great. It's so great. I've always wanted to meet the famous Baby Fortuna. Baby? My name is not Baby. It's Bonnie! I hate it when everyone calls me baby! Call me Bonnie or I'll fire you! Double firing! Triple firing! 1,000 years of unemployment! Bonnie Fortuna. Not a baby. Sure, I was just using the name that lab tech used. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Miss Fortuna. Sorry. Okay, that's 5 times sorry. That's enough sorry. I can forgive you. For now. I want to have a fun day showing you around my company, and it's no fun getting mad, so I won't get mad. At least not a lot. Did you know I was legally adopted by Fortuna Nutrichemical? I did not know that. Wait, the company itself adopted you? Like, the company is your new guardian? Yep, the lawyers argued that under Citizens United, a corporation is a person and a person can adopt. Although my new parents, the CEO, CFO, CIO, and COO, they're all jerks. Never let me have fun. So, if I'm remembering... Really? That was the Sprite cat? It fits. But yeah, I love the little fun ones. Those are so cute and fluffy. I kind of want to squeeze one. So CEO is the Chief Executive Officer. CFO is financial. I'm not sure about CIO and COO. I think COO is operations. But anyway. I wish I could fire them and make them live in the gutter, but I'm outvoted on the board. What in the ever-living fork is wrong with this company? Right? Who decided that a company could adopt a child? That's just wrong on so many levels. The headquarters is a workplace injury lawsuit waiting to happen, and their owner is a little kid they adopted? I don't get to do much with my time except play and have fun and do my homework, so I like to take time to meet my new toys. I mean employees. I don't actually legally own you. The COO says we own everything and everyone, but he says that after drinking a few bottles of his special juice, so he's probably wrong. I'm guessing special juice is some sort of alcohol? I see. Huh. This is not a healthy environment for raising a little girl. If a corporation is a person, can someone sue it for child abuse? Well, it's nice meeting you, but I need to move along. Gotta go get my gumdrop badge. Aw, you don't need a gumdrop today. That's fine. Thanks for coming by. Stay for as long as you need and then go get some sleep. I've got a lollipop. I can take you anywhere you want to go. She produces a shiny plastic badge with her face on it, waggling it teasingly. Also, I have a lollipop. She also pops a candy pop into her mouth, letting the paper stick jet out like she's a juvenile chain smoker. I'll take you on a tour of the whole place. We'll have fun. We'll increase shareholder value. It'll be great. I really should start my new job. Start earning new money, right? No, I'm your boss. You do what I say. Got it? My fake credentials aren't going to last beyond today. I need a badge, and I need to case the place without its owner watching my every move. I'm not seeing a way out of this. She'll throw a tantrum if I protest any further, and I'm trying not to draw too much attention. I'll just have to do my best to analyze their defenses while keeping Bonnie happy. Fine, I'll take the tour. Yay! She yanks a glossy pamphlet from a nearby desk, whipping the trifold out for us to say together. You can lead the way. Just let me know where you want to go, and maybe we'll go there. Maybe. But let's save my fancy office for last. It's the bestest place in the building. Okay. In that case, how about... So, lobby is where we are. Security center, material storage, management offices, C-suite, private, research laboratory. Oh no, they ninja masked you? How did they manage that? I've been struggling to get the Carlac romance going properly, so I feel that. Okay, so I'm guessing that these are the badges that can enter those various areas. These look like cookies, this looks like gumdrop, and this looks like a lollipop. So does that mean you accidentally started a romance with Gale, or that you got locked out of a romance with Gale? Oh, okay, I get it. I see where you're coming from. Yeah, he seems like a pretty cool guy, and I think I've been struggling with the Carlac romance. I think I know where I screwed up. No, I'm fully intending to romance Carlac, but I keep getting the friend version of the conversation. I'm like, no, I want to smooch you. Come on. So let's go start with material storage. I'll be spending a good chunk of my time on material storage, so let's go there next. Yeah, sometimes I go for the non-human, sometimes I don't. It depends on the personality that's in front of me. Carlac's romance? Really? Well, I am trying, and I'm still haven't gotten to do more than kiss her. I'm getting desperate here. Okay, I'll be spending a good chunk of my time in material storage, so let's go there next. Okay, we'll need my lollipop badge. Leads on to the nearest entrance to the central warehouse, an imposing steel door with a high-grade badge reader. Oof, if I don't get a gumdrop or higher, having Gibson electronically hack the system is going to take forever. There's a biometric scanner, but Bonnie doesn't bother with it. The door just opens. I mean, it's Bonnie's badge. What do you expect? Don't you need, like, a retina scan or a thumbprint or to lick the panel or something? I can't reach it, so I made him turn that thing off. Who needs it? I got a badge. That's enough. Okay, 1 point in my favor. As a swipe, the intimidating door allows entry. It makes a bit of a racket, but at least it slides open quickly enough. Yeah, she can be. You know for sure if you've gotten the Carlac romance right after you get to Act 2 when you find Damon again. Or Damon? Wow, this place is huge. It's gotta be at least 3 stories tall. Similar steel doors are visible in the distance, connecting to other parts of the building, security offices, the labs. So I can approach from various angles, but they're all using the same tech. Same problem no matter how we approach it. And here's where all the important stuff is kept. Snack prototypes, documentation, archives, proprietary hardware components, chemical reagents, biological weapons. Bumped the wrong box in here and kaboom! Everything burns with green flame. Yes, she did that to me too, and I'm like, I'm down for it. I don't think it was quite the same day with me, but yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, good. Don't worry, if you do your job well, nobody dies. That's comforting. This is an interesting child. If you don't, well, at least there won't be enough left of you to sue afterwards. If the big chonkers are anywhere, they'll be here. I need to locate them before Bonnie gets bored and hustles us along. So, this is where the good candy is kept, right? I mean, everyone's heard the rumors, the myths, the legends. I was assuming it was all fairy tales, though. There can't possibly be a candy bar so tasty, so rich and flavorful, that it has to be kept under lock and key, right? Uh-oh, I found a missing word. Oh, you think it's a myth? Follow me! Curious, I follow her into the central section of the warehouse. To a cage of high-powered laser beams cutting through the air, surrounding multiple sealed containers reading chonkers. Holy shirt. I am so glad I picked the silly curse word option. I feel less bad about cursing in front of a child. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear in front of business executive. Nice recovery. Yeah, Asterion is just that way with everybody, and it works on some people, but not on others. Anyway, behold, the most secure part of the entire facility. It's a cage made from lasers. Pew pew. You couldn't actually see the beams, so I turned on a smoke machine and made them visible. It's no fun if you can't see the beams. So I take it that if you interrupt a beam, it sets off an alarm? Yep. Also, you get sliced into little itty bitty bits. But there's definitely an alarm too. Yay. Fork. So, the big chonkers are in there, huh? Yep, as well as all our company's trade secrets. I had our most sensitive information printed on the candy wrappers. Why? Because chocolate's more fun than boring old paper files. And because nobody's going to steal either my candy or my company's proprietary information. Yeah, I get that. I mean, Asterian's a bit much, but as long as he's that way with everybody, it's all good. But if it's just me, dude, back off. So, not only do I need to break into a highly secured facility in the most secured room within the secured facility, I also need to deal with a haphazard array of deadly lasers between me and my target. And if the laser grid doesn't work, I also have hidden kill cells in the wall, an army of murder robots, and other surprises. All of this was my idea, and anybody who doesn't make my ideas a reality gets fired. Haha. Wow. Okay, we are not reversing our way through this absolute maze of death. We need a better play than that. Okay, forward now. Let's go. Wait, don't you want to tell me more about your amazing Sorry. Forgot to switch voices. Wait, don't you want to tell me more about your amazing security system? Okay, you can ask one question. Okay, so, I was watching, someone else play last night. They were, doing one of the capers that I'd already beta tested. And they were he was trying to actually get the worst possible rating because he was trying to get an achievement. But I'm trying to do the best that I can here. So I think this one or this one are the best choices. Let's now take this route through the security center. It must take a lot of work to handle all these defenses. Remote monitoring, safety switches, deactivation codes. Deactivate what's it? Why would I ever want to turn it off? So your employees can consult the information you wrote on your candy wrappers? What? And let them eat my big chonkers? No way! That stuff stays locked up. I see, and if you wanted to eat the candy? Well, no, I must resist. They're my chonkers. If I eat them, I won't have them anymore. I mean, that's a fair point. I've seen Asterion, turn me down when I've kind of, no, it's at the party. He says something or other, and he's like, darling, I wasn't interested in you. Or something like that. They represent shareholder value. A good executive must never decrease shareholder value, no matter how delicious it tastes. Let's go. You've made me mad. Mad and hungry. I want to go play so I can calm down. I think that's about all I'm getting out of her. Drat. Okay. Okay, what's next from the map? Okay, so 3 visits left. Let's visit the security center. It's where I was trying to go in the first place, so the security center, so I can get a badge that will help me unlock doors later. I can also link in Gibson remotely to bypass and shut down all their defenses, if I time it right. Let's do this. You know what would be super fun? Visiting the security center. I want to see all the cool stuff you have to stop people from... Nah, that's boring. But it's probably got blinking lights and monitors to watching guys with guns, and it's like an action movie set. Seen it before, it's boring. They sit on their butts all day and night, drinking coffee and talking about sports ball. Also, they make fun of me. They tell me to run along and play with my dolls whenever I try to order them around. I'll go play with my dolls when I want to, not when some boring, smelly old guy tells me to. But I need to... No! The security center is boring and I hate it. We're going somewhere else. Damn it, I could lean on you to help me pick a persuasive argument, but I think at this point I should just back off. Too risky. Okay, we'll go somewhere else. Good. Oh my gosh, this child. Well, at least I learned a few things indirectly. The security center is staffed 24/7, but they're easily bored. It's not much to go on, but it'll have to do for now. Okay, what's next from the map? Yes, I got that. And I was like, okay, whatever. You're lost, dude. 2 visits left. I have a feeling whichever one of these I don't pick, I'm not gonna get because we're gonna end up here. I don't know. I'm really torn. I don't know which one. Hang on. Dice. I didn't think I would need my dice, but I do. Let's see. Here's a D4. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. I'll stick it like a sore thumb in my hazmat suit, but it could be helpful to see the upper floor opposites of this place. Might find a less secure entry or exit point that I can use later. I'm really curious. Your dad works in the offices upstairs, right? Worked. He worked up there. Then he died. Seriously, that was horrendous. And that annoys some people, but I just laughed it out because I wasn't really interested in Asterion anyway. At least not at this point. Right. Sorry. Well, how about we visit? I'm going to be filing a lot of paperwork after I move stuff around. I should get familiar with it. It's boring up there. Super boring. I don't wanna. Why does anyone wanna? Okay, negative reaction, but not angry. Just sort of meh. I can work with meh. Let's swear to our point of view. Let's try reverse psychology. Say they don't want to go in there. Yeah, you're right. It's boring. Besides the fact they don't want you hanging around there anyway. They're busy doing important things to increase profits and you just get in the way. Hey, I can increase profits too. It's my company and I could go anywhere I want in my company. One day I'm gonna run this whole thing and just you wait. I'll be an amazing boss with all sorts of disruptive, innovative ideas. Really? Wow, you're right. It's a shame everyone in those offices doesn't believe in you like I do. We'll see about that. We're going there right now. She practically drags me out through the building, intent on taking the boring administrative offices by storm. That's one way to do it. She has another quiet day at the office until a pint-sized business tycoon kicks open the door and charges in. Okay, you button-down cubicle-dwelling salary drones, listen up. Hi, James. I want productivity and efficiency reports, and I want them on my desk pronto. Wait, my desk is on the other side of the building, and then my pony pal's first farm playset is covering it. So she snaps her fingers and points to the nearest desk. I want those reports on this desk pronto, in triplicate. You heard the lady, get moving. And while they're busy scrambling to appease Bonnie's adorable reign of corporate tyranny, I've got just enough time to sneakily sneak about. What should I try to do while I've got this opportunity? These are good options. I don't know which one to pick. I don't think this is going to do much good because Bonnie wants to be the one in charge. She doesn't want your help. At least that's what I'm thinking. Read through filing cabinet, look for sensitive documents, but why would that matter? I'm just looking for the chonkers, and I know where the chonkers are now. So let's go with the first one. Let's crack open a window to make a good entrance or exit for tonight's heist. Man, it's stuck in here. I think I better let in some fresh air if everyone's gonna be running around getting sweaty. But the instant I pop the latch, a stiff breeze flows in, and a nearby employee passes out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Close it! Close it! I slam it shut quickly, trying to make like nothing's wrong. There's all sorts of chemical vents on the roof. Can't open the windows up here. Only my corner office is far away enough from them to do that. Ooh, oh, okay. Noted for future reference. Looks like this isn't a good entry or exit point, but if Bonnie's personal office is far enough away from the fumes, it's also good to know. And while I'm here, I saw a loose cookie rated security badge. One of the employees rushing about must have dropped this. Cookie won't get me as far as a gumdrop or a lollipop, but I'm running out of opportunities to get any badge, so dunk! Find the employee, slap a giant stack of reports on the desk in front of Bonnie. Amazing how fast they did that. Yes, I got that scene, and I think I need to actually skip that scene if I want to romance Karlak. But it's a really cool scene, and I'm definitely looking forward to actually doing it, the romance, for his romance. Bored now. Let's go. You don't even want to look at them? Instead, she dumped the entire stack onto a nearby industrial-grade paper setter. Oh my lord. Gosh. Paperwork is boring. We've got more fun stuff to do today. Yes, ma'am. I feel bad for the employees, but I'm reasonably sure that was actually nothing in that report but random junk paper. I doubt this is the first time that Bonnie has come up here to throw her weight around a little, and by this point they know how to deal with it. Okay, what's next from the map? So it looks like the research laboratory is the only other place to go. How about the lab? I'll be spending half my time there, so I'd love to see it for myself. Yay, the lab! I love the lab! Let's go! I should have picked that first. She grabs my wrist, and we're off like a rocket. Fortuna Nutrichemicals Research Center, by far the largest open area section of the building. Tanks of hazardous chemicals, workstations full of beakers and flasks, beeping machines, and computers doing complex biological simulations. I'd always associated Fortuna with their sweets and snacks, so I'd assumed this would be a bit more whimsical. Not that it stops Bonnie from acting like a kid in a candy store. Isn't this great? Here's where they make all the flavors of fizz and chonkers and nummy nummies and cruncher crunches. I'm not seeing any treats here. I mean, they do the base research that goes into all those delicious snacks. It looks boring, but in the end, it's tasty as heck. We also make industrial sealants, bug sprays, genetically engineered crops, and biological weapons. I really hope you don't mix up the bottles soon. You're working material storage, right? Just do your job and that won't be a problem. Maybe it's for the best I'm not actually working today. I'd hate to accidentally ship a bunch of anthrax instead of breakfast cereal. Yeah, that would be a bad thing. Well, it's all quite impressive and complicated, and there's a lot of it. Haphazardly arranged desks and machines, giant tanks, and a whole jungle gym of rafters and support struts high above our heads. Sneaking through this mess is going to be fun. Fun and easy compared to trying to cross an open space with no cover. Although the horde of hazmat-suited scientists is a bit of a concern. If any of them work late, I'll have to play into their limited field of vision. And, well, is it safe being here? I mean, this looks incredibly dangerous. And hang on, you're not wearing a suit. Oh, I don't need a suit. I'm naturally immune to toxins, poisons, and carcinogens. Apparently because my mom worked in this lab while she was preggers with me. Oh gosh, that's a lot to process. I'm a mutant. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Gail's romance after that scene. And bad for me, since I may need to pass through this sector tonight, and I won't be wearing hazmat gear. I bet I could be a superhero if I wanted. I've got a superpower. Actually, most supers who are immune to poison end up being poison-based supervillains. Like, haha, I flooded the room with a deadly neurotoxin to which I'm immune, but you shall perish, foolish hero. Huh, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe I'll be a supervillain then. Yeah, Kat said that the placeholder image for Bonnie was Crying Kid from Arcade Spirits. Okay, let's discourage that line of thinking right now and distract her with a question. Let's check if supervillains have ever attacked before. Yeah, but supervillains have tried to rob you before, haven't they? Gotta imagine this place has seen some action. You won't want to be one of those meanies trying to steal from little girls, right? Well, no, meanies are meanies. And I bet your security has fought them off, right? Come on, it's story time. Tell me about a cool supervillain fight. And the last two villains who tried, one of them bumped into the wrong container, spilled it, and melted. I put all the nasty stuff in the tanks marked safe and all the clean stuff in the tanks marked hazard. Haha, got him. Yeah, that's probably not a workplace disaster waiting to happen. And the other one tried to climb over everything by moving across the rafters, but the fumes from below took him down. Silly crooks, nobody steals from me. I'm getting that impression, yes. Yikes. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Pick a place on the map. Let's get moving. Running out of billable hours. Upon getting caught, will actually manage to boost your opinion of him. Yeah, I can see how that would have boosted your opinion of him. Okay. We're running out of time. The end of the workday is rapidly approaching. I still don't have my badge. I barely have any useful information thanks to Bonnie's helpful tour. But I can't just ditch her. I gotta play along. Meaning one last stop to make. And finally, my office. Posh furnishings, elegant style, expensive decorations, great view from the windows, and tons of toys scattered over the floor, coloring books on the shelves, candy wrappers, and empty soda cans aplenty. Oh my gosh, she's running on a sugar high. Yeah, I mean, Will I think you need to really get into Will's story to really appreciate him. Corporate stuff gets really tiring. I like to come here to take naps and relax. It's my private office. I mean, my new parents have offices too, but they're not usually here. They prefer other campuses and offices in the Fortuna family. Gee, can't imagine why. Sometimes the CFO works here, but that's just because he likes working with Miss Susan from the filing department. I don't think that's work that they're doing. Just saying. I think they like exercising because I hear a lot of grunting and groaning from his office. Yep, that's not work. I mean, it's work, but not that kind of work. You don't say. But Miss Susan says he's a two-pump chump, whatever that means, so they don't exercise for very long before he leaves. Oh, that's more than I want to know. Bonnie, please do me a favor and never try to interrupt them when they're exercising. Meh, I don't need exercise. I run around and play all day. That's enough for a caloric deficit. So, sit, let's play. I know, right, James? Just way too much information, and poor Bonnie has no idea why. And let's hope that she doesn't find out for years. Workday's almost over, and I really need to go get my badge, ma'am. Sit! Play! With a sigh, I sit and pick up one of the many dolls strewn about the place. Let's play superhero. I'm the superhero. She carefully arranges two dolls on a pink plastic airplane, demonstrating how she wants me to swoosh through the sky before handing it over. Pilot to ground control on Vector Charlie 9 Alpha, no turbulence, over. And I'm gonna be Paladin. He flies, and he's strong, and nobody messes with him. Bonnie picked up a doll with a makeshift cape, make it swoosh along with my plane. This has not been a productive casing session. Not a total waste, I've learned a bit, but if I was stable to Bonnie's side, this would have been a lot easier. The main problem is the damn badge. I stole a loose cookie badge, but that's not going to get me into the storage warehouse easily. I don't really want to swap my badge with Bonnie's, but that may have to be what I do. Let's try. I could do the swap without being noticed. I'm a skilled pickpocket, but she notices her badge doesn't open all the doors. Probably worth the risk. Can't turn down an opportunity to get a go anywhere and do anything bad. It's too damn useful. Whoosh, whoosh, I'm an airplane flying around. Okay, now you're hitting a storm and you're in trouble. Oh no, pilot to ground control, there's lightning all around me. My passengers are in trouble. Oh, woe is me. If only there were a strong, capable, brave hero who could save the day. Never fear, citizens, Paladin is here to save you. Whee! And I'll just sneak that lollipop from her, swapping it with my cookie. There. Pickpocketing complete, and she didn't even notice. Bonnie positions her dolly, clearly a fashion model doll, given a homemade superhero outfit crafted from construction paper, under my plane. I'll just lift the plane up and carry it safely down to the ground. Hooray! Thank you, Paladin. We're okay. You did it. And then my parents don't have to die in a plane crash. But that's not how it happened, is it? Mom and Dad's plane went down. No hero saved them. It happened too fast. And now I own their company. So I shouldn't be sad, right? I'm rich, I'm powerful, I have everything I could ever want. Except Mom and Dad. Oh no, why are you making me sympathetic with this character? I want her to be a spoiled brat. I'm sorry, Bonnie. Go away. I'm gonna cry for a bit, and corporate executives shouldn't cry in front of employees. It shows weakness and lowers fiscal quarter results. I don't have to go if you need someone to... It's clean time. Work-life balance. Go home. You're done putting up with me. She shuffles in place until she's sitting facing away from me, in silence. I really do need to leave. Gotta brief the boss, gotta start planning the job. If I'm late to leave, it may raise suspicion. But after I steal those secret wrapped chocolates tonight, I'm gonna find a way to sneak one to her. It won't make up for anything, I know that, but maybe it'll help her smile for a moment. And if anyone can sympathize with Bonnie's situation, it's Penny. Okay, quick drink. Doing Bonnie's voice was a bit of a strain. But so much fun. After skipping home to grab my gear, the Overmistress's private limo picks me up for a semi-quick trip to MFO headquarters. Babysitting, ugh, what a bother. That poor kid's in a really shirty situation, so I've got some sympathy for her. Besides, I don't mind kids. I mean, I was a kid once. You were presumably a kid once. I was raised within a cult. One day sees the reins of power as Overmistress. I'm not sure that qualifies as a childhood. But enough of that. Let us steam our way into chocolate delights. Candy from a baby, planning the job. The layout of the building is a little weird, but nothing I can't handle. Our goal is a central storage facility. That means there's 4 different paths I can take to get there. I couldn't study the defenses in detail. Bonnie kept me away from the security center. That means the safest and riskiest path is from the lobby to the security center, then proceed to storage. Safe and risky? Lobby's the obvious entrance to the building, and the security center is, well, secure. Both are high risk. But it's the safest because if I can pull it off, I'm in control of the building's locks and alarms. We take over the system. Really? The music hasn't changed. I mean, it's a slightly different music. Is that better? Or maybe my microphone wasn't close enough. A system you know nothing about because you couldn't get eyes on it. That's concerning. And I think I'm actually doing a different voice for the Overmistress. Risk and reward, boss. That's the nature of the beast. Okay, so it was probably my mic, because it was like way over to the side, because it's on a cord from my headphones. It's not like right next to my mouth. But I've got other options. A similar route takes me from the lobby to the research lab and beyond. The lab's full of hazardous materials, but it's also a maze of solid cover, obstacles, and other means of hiding myself. Unless what you're hiding behind is radioactive. You don't happen to own lead underwear, do you? Not really, no. Now, if I want to bypass the lobby entirely, I go in through Bonnie's personal office. I can grapple up and break in through a window. It'll be way past her bedtime, so the C-suite should be empty. Less chance of guards, too. One path takes me from Bonnie's office to the research lab and then off to storage. I suppose that's a safer route, unless you run into anyone working overtime. True, Bonnie was quick to get rid of me, talked about work-life balance, but that may not hold true for the execs. Finally, if we want to bypass science and security entirely, I can take the long way around. Grapple up to Bonnie's office, then go through the management offices and into storage. They'll be the quietest part of the building and the safest possible route. Oh ho! Now that has promise. You could pilfer a few company documents on the way to the chocolate. So it's settled. That's the route you take. Hang on, not that simple. I can't gain any heist advantages this way. I can't disable alarms or subvert security, and the badge I have is all I get. If I do get caught on this route, I'm boned. It's not exactly an easy entrance or exit, and there's very little flexibility. So that's what's on the table. 4 routes, each with strengths and weaknesses. As for which one I'm going to take, lobby to security, you'll have to be sneaky and clever, but that lets you shut down the building's systems. Lobby to labs, be sneaky and be careful, taking cover and remaining out of sight. C-suite to labs, take the least obvious route with good cover and a quiet entrance. C-suite to offices is the safest route and we've done enough prep work. Where's my dice? Why did I put my dice away? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We're doing the safe one. C-suite to offices. I think I've done enough work to ensure a safe trip, so I'll take the easiest route. Office to storage. Smooth and simple. Be sure to steal a few documents along the way. Obtain leverage for your overmistress. And when you return, we shall partake in the chocolate of the gods. Hell yeah! Get those taste buds ready, because here we go! Fortuna Nutrichemical looks almost peaceful at night. Oh, it's still pumping massive amounts of climate-destroying chemicals into the air. But at least most of the lights are off. Only a few cars in the parking lot. I should run into too many late workers. Oh, I should explain something before we start heisting. See that Crimer rating up in the corner? The Crimer app is going to start evaluating me during the caper. It starts at 0, but I'll give stars as we progress and do things either really clean or really awesome. I bet I could unlock some cool loot if I get 5 stars, or a consolation prize if I earn 0. But honestly, I don't worry about it. Any caper you walk away from is a good one. Demanding perfection each time isn't any fun. So this is just basically Tuplar's way of letting the player know there's no bad way to do a heist. Just do what you think is best. Don't worry about the Crimer rating. That's what replaying the capers is for, is to see what you can do to get a better rating or a worse rating. Got it? We good? Okay, onward! Get some peeks out of my backpack as I size up the task ahead of us. Are you sure we're up to this one, Penny? I would have liked to get my paws on the security systems before we made our attempt. Come on, kid, we've done more with less in the past. And I have a high clearance badge. We're gonna breeze right through this thing. Just you wait. And you trust my skills and I trust yours. We've got everything we need. Okay, whiskers crossed then. Oh gosh. His little face. I want to smush it. I pull out my mother's grappling gun, carefully aiming for the roof. Aim and timing are key. The roof is absolutely lousy with vents, pumping toxic chemicals into the air. I'd love to get straight into the office block, saving me some steps, but my brief stint opening a window there proved that a non-starter. Bonnie's private office is on the corner, the farthest point from the gas, giving me some protection, but the faster I get in, the better. I zip the magnetic hookup, neatly snarling around the corner of the building, then take a deep breath and winch myself up. I work quickly, slap a glass cutter into place, twisting the sharpened tip into a neat circle. Damn it, glass is thicker than I thought it'd be. I should have expected that after cracking a window slightly knocked a guy out. Hold on, not long, just gotta get inside. Faster, scrape faster, damn you, running out of breath, everything's getting darker. Got it! Reach through the hole in the glass, undo the latch, yank the window up, swing in, and slam it closed again. Then stuff one of Bonnie's dolls into the hole to seal it up. That was a wee bit too close for comfort. Yeah, just a little. But I'm in, and as predicted, no Bonnie. We're good. Except for the fact that someone's clearly in the office next door to this one. To someone specifically, very aggressively agreeing with each other while moving furniture around. Oh, I get it. People forking. Kind of ashamed I didn't recognize the melodious sounds of copulation right away. This would be the two-pump chump that Bonnie mentioned, Susan and the CFO. Wonderful. Just forking wonderful. I knew that it was them before Penny figured it out. Because of course this would have to be one of the nights they do that. Well, now what? If I want to get out of this office, I need to walk out in full sight of his open doorway. Can't afford to lose time. If anyone spots the broken window, they'll know someone's up here. Just wait for them to finish up. You won't be long. I'll refresh the stream. That's annoying. That's assuming Bonnie's right. Can't say for sure given she's not in puberty yet and using naughty secondhand gossip as a source. But I wait by the open door anyway, listening for the CFO's ongoing progress in his work task. Really? That's it? Again? You're lucky I like my salary bonus. I feel bad for the guy, but he's cheating on his wife, so reap what you sow, right? Anna, dissatisfied, Susan struts out of his office, rearranging her skirt as she heads for the exits. Grumbling away, the CFO closes his door so he can mope in private, giving me the perfect opportunity to move. From one cluster of offices to another. Not exactly the most exciting path through the building, but whatever. This is where the rank and file do their ranking and their filing. Tons of cabinets packed with folders, computers loaded up with data, and no guards. At least none I can see. Might be a few patrolling though, so I should be careful. I take the time to make an alternative exit, but I know for a fact the air outside this office is toxic, no opening any windows. But I don't feel particularly threatened at the moment, so this could be a good opportunity to poke around a bit before proceeding on. Oh, what secrets await to be unearthed from this tomb of bureaucratic nonsense? I don't know, may just be expense reports and other random bullshit. Might not be as exciting as you think. They had plenty of junk documents on hand to throw at Bonnie earlier today, just to satisfy her whims. Surely it is worth combing through their archives in search of treasure, yes? I still greatly desire my gourmet chocolate, but that would be a delightful aperitif. Oh boy. I really don't want to do this one. That sounds like a really bad idea. We tried it once. I mean, Bonnie did say she had those secrets on the wrappers for the chonkers. So let's just move along. Sorry, boss. No can do. What? We're on a tight timetable. If you want your chocolate, I can't sit here poking through filing cabinets. We don't know if there's anything of value here. My guess is no, since Bonnie said the company's trade secrets are on chocolate wrappers. I think we should move this along to the real goal. I do not like to have my desires denied, Miss Larceny. But I trust your expertise. I suppose we will have to make do. Proceed. Not gonna earn any bonuses with the boss for that, but the job's the job. I need to stay focused. Next up, a beefy-looking security gate leading to material storage. Fortunately, I have Bonnie's lollipop badge. No hacking or lockpicking or security bypasses needed. I can go right in. Pull out my plastic rectangle and pass it through the reader, and in we go, easy as pie. And at long last, we have arrived at sensitive material storage. Ta-da! No guards in sight. Even better. I'm not sure why the most important room in the building is basically empty, but fine by me. I still take my time, stealthily moving to the center of the facility where the big chonkers are stored. Hang on, I see the crate with all the chocolate in it, but the elaborate and extremely lethal laser fence isn't active? Oh wait, the smoke machine Bonnie used to illuminate the beams isn't active. Without that, the lasers are invincible. So pluck a smoke bomb from my backpack, take aim, and toss it at the crate. Yep, there it is, still active and actively deadly. Get some peeks out of my bag, looking dazzled. So many laser pointers. Must chase. Must chase. Settle down, kid. These lasers pack a punch. Chase them and it's the last gooey dot you'll ever catch. Okay, I'll try to contain myself. There he is! Oh my goodness, it's so cute! His little face! You do have a plan to how to get through these, right? Of course! I'm gonna jump through them. What? I mean, I'm very agile, nimble even. I'm sure I can backflip my way through the lasers without getting sliced like cheese. If it's okay with you, I think I'm gonna just hop out and sit on the floor here while you do that. I know, it was so sad. I felt bad about telling him no, but I didn't want to end up with a dead kitty. And maybe verify that your will is up to date. Relax, I got this. Gibb jumps inside my pack, lying with cat-like reflexes on the ground and watching me with concern in his eyes. But he's not the only one with cat-like reflexes. I back up and take a running start before sprinting at the glowing tangle of lasers and diving through them with skill and ease. Or would if I had tripped over my own loose shoelace and got face first into the murder beams. Fork! Resulted in a few little red dots on my person as I rise to my feet. Huh. Lay my hand in the path of a beam. It doesn't even tickle. So I'm thinking Bonnie demanded a deadly security grid and they installed a bunch of harmless laser pointers to shut her up. Gibson hops back into my pack now that the danger has proven to be less than dire. I think the more deadly lasers would have been more expensive. Still don't look directly at any of them. Probably give you involuntary LASIK surgery if you did. Right. With that settled, I stride right up to the crate and pop it open. Oh no, it's empty! Haha, no, it's actually packed with chocolate. Delicious, delicious chocolate. 6 bars worth of sugar and corporate secrecy. Welcome back, James. Scoop them up, dump them in a backpack, and get ready for the long hike back home. Stop right there, thief! Oh, crap. I got you, caught you red-handed. I knew you were a thief. Knew it. You're that new hire who's running around the place, aren't you? What the heck? How did you know? Because I'm smart. You kept asking all sorts of questions about stuff and demanding to go get your badge. Yep, like an employee would do. I tried to tell the security guys you were planning a heist, but they laughed at me and said I was making it all up. Well, who's laughing now? I caught the mask. I'm a superhero. I caught you, me. I did that, and now... Hey, don't you walk away while I'm gloating. Besides, you can't escape. Look where you're standing. Curious, I glance down to see that I am indeed standing on an X spot drawn on the floor in pink chalk. Of course it's pink. This is Bonnie we're talking about. You've fallen right into my trap. Behold, the Zappinator. What? From the shadows, an enormous freaking energy blaster the size of a horse descends, aimed directly at me. Surprise! I'm 11 billion steps ahead of you, thief. You thought you could take my chocolate and get away with it? I've got news for you. I've already won. All I have to do is push the button on this remote and energy coils will begin charging. Once completed, they will discharge, turning you into... I don't know what I'll turn you into, but I bet you won't like it one bit. So after you push the button, I get zapped. That's the process? Yep, and I'm going to push it right about now. And I casually step out of the way before the beam fires. Hey, no fair! You moved. That's cheating. You're supposed to stand on the X. Oh, sorry. You want me to like... Yes, like that. Right there. Stand right there. And I push the button and... Oh, come on. You're not doing it right. I'm sorry. The tantrum sprite is hilarious. I've only done it for the tutorial, and I've done it several times, so I'm kind of avoiding the capers I did in beta testing because I want to be surprised. And doing monumental proportions is not a surprise. Yeah, doing Bonnie's voice is a bit of a strain. But she's so much fun! Useless Zappinator! Useless! But that doesn't matter. I still got kill saws and robots and attack drones and she mashes buttons on her remote control, which promptly does nothing whatsoever. What? Where are my Kelsaws and robots and attack drones? I think I get it. After making them install a Zappinator, you asked your security team to add even more stuff. Yes, I did recognize the shrink ray. And they said, sure, Bonnie, we'll get right on that, didn't they? It's junk. It's all junk. It's useless junk. Okay, so while you're trying to figure out how death traps are supposed to work, I think I'm gonna, go. See you around, kid. No fair! No fair! You're taking my chocolate, you bully. You're a bad, bad person. And I can't stop you, can I? I'm useless too, just like the Zappinator. And I paused after getting 2 steps towards freedom, turning back to see Bonnie in genuine tears. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's my company. I'm supposed to run the company. That's what Mom and Dad wanted me to do. But I can't do anything. I'm too little. And now you took my chocolate and I can't do anything to stop you. I'm so useless. With a sigh, I walked back over to her. Have a seat, kid. Come on, take a load off. Let's talk. Gibson passes me a handkerchief from his padded nest. I offer it over to Bonnie, who spectacularly honks her nose into it and wipes at her eyes. So I'm going to need your help with this one. I can't say I had a healthy childhood, so I'm not sure how best to help her through this. What do you suggest? What she needs right now is an emotional support cat. Fortunately, you have one of those. I've got just a thing to help you feel better, Bonnie. An emotional support cat. A what? And on cue, Gibson peeks out. Strong security measures require a solid blueprint, regular maintenance, and continuous upgrades to stay on top of modern techniques. I think you've got the basis for a good security system here. It just needs fine-tuning. The batching system is a start, but the gates are too easily hacked, and your staff needs more training to identify bad actors. But if you put your mind to it and do the research, I bet you could lock this place down tighter than Fort Knox. Gib, I meant like you could cuddle with her a bit and get head pats and help her feel happy and stuff. I'm a digital apex predator, not a plush toy. Gee! And she offers head pats anyway. Purr. But the burst of joy is short-lived. I don't know how to do any of those things. I can't make this place secure and stuff. I'm just a kid. I'm not a hero or even a corporate tycoon. I can't play at those things, but I'm just a kid. Well, crap. Only one way I can think of to cheer her up now. Withdraw one of the big chonkers, unwrap it, and offer her the chocolate treat. For me? For you. It's yours, isn't it? You deserve to enjoy it. Forget about shareholder value and just, enjoy being a kid for a bit. She tentatively takes a bar and then nibbles it. And probably takes a huge bite after. You like it? I like it. I shouldn't eat this. I should be a responsible company owner. But I don't really own the company, do I? Mom and Dad gave it to me in their will, but the company adopted me. The C-suite owns me, so they own the company. They do all the everythings. What am I supposed to do? I try to live up to what Mom and Dad wanted from me, but I can't do it. Nobody respects me. They know I'm just a kid. I was just a kid when my parents died, too. You lost your parents, too? I was waiting for this. Yeah, and they expected me to carry on the family legacy after they are gone. We're kind of in the same boat, Bonnie. I'm Penny Larceny, of the Larceny crime family. I was told right from the beginning that I'd be a world-class thief. But that's a high expectation. Honestly, too high. I'm not even half the thief my mother was, and I'm trying my hardest. We're both struggling to live up to who they told us to be. But you know what? These are all really good options. I don't know which one to pick, but let's go with this one. Bonnie can maintain her family legacy if she wants to. She can work patiently and quietly to take back her future. If you want to live up to that legacy, I think you can do it. I think you can do anything you set your mind to. I'm lucky. I still have both my parents in my life, and they've been a huge support, and I feel sorry for everybody who's not had that support, and they have my complete and utter sympathy, but I can't empathize with that. But you have to ask yourself one question. Do you want to run this company? Not run it because mom and dad wanted you to. Run it because you want to. Honor them, respect the legacy, but you have to want it. Yes, I want to run the company. It's Fortuna Nutrichemical. I'm a Fortuna. This is my birthright, and I think I could be really good at it, but give me a chance. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. You need to do the work. Educate yourself. Do your homework, study your books, learn everything you can learn, and not just about the biz. You've got 8 years before you come of age, and that's plenty of time to start forging alliances, making moves in the dark. Learn to play the game, study how they acquire and keep power, and figure out how to take that power from them. One day, this will all be yours, but only if you dedicate yourself to it fully. Got it? I got it. I can do it. I can do the work. I'm Bonnie Fortuna, and I'm going to run this show. Great. But I think once you run the show, you should probably try to poison the planet a little bit less. Maybe pay people a living wage, too. Oh, definitely. I don't want to dump toxic waste on cute birds and puppies and flowers and stuff. I can be good. I can be better than the best. I can use our science to save the world. I mean, it's kind of hard to tear down the power structures that prevent the world from being saved when you're inside those structures. But that's a bit more nuanced than a 10-year-old can grapple with. I just have to hope she keeps that idealism and finds a way. Okay, I think you're good to go. She's happy. I'm happy. We both got big, big shoes to fill. Loved ones lost and family names to carry forward, and I need to be asking myself the same questions. I know my overmistress would encourage me to uphold my family legacy. She's got her own legacy to look after, same as me. Maybe my current path is just dandy, no changes needed. Maybe. Until I know what I want for certain, I'm going to be the best mask I can be. So, with that said, may I please have your permission to take these chocolates? With all respect to you and your wishes, Miss Fortuna. Okay, you have my permission. Thank you for saying please. It's the magic word. If I own that chocolate, that means I can give it to a friend. And you're my friend now, so you can have it. Score! Thank you. That's very nice of you, Bonnie. Okay, I need to get going. Hopefully I gave you something to think about. Which is when security finally figures out that something fishy is going on and we are immediately surrounded. Of course it's not that easy. It took them just a little too long. Step away from the brat and put your hands up, criminal scum. Well, fork. You gotta make an exit. How do I get out of this? But Bonnie grabs a smoke bomb from my backpack, holding it high. Today, I'm a supervillain! And she hurls the bomb at her feet, resulting in a huge cloud that allows me to grapple gun my way out of there. You know what? The kid's alright. Unexpected help there. And according to the financial news, the board voted 9-3 in favor of grounding with no video games or cartoons for a week. Bonnie was reported to say, "Worth it!" I like that kid. She's messed up. We're all a bit messed up, aren't we? And she gave me these fine chocolates, which I shall now give to you. I hold out the bag of big chonkers ready for my overmistress to enjoy. She delicately selects one from the sampling, unwrapping it carefully, setting the wax paper covered in trade secrets aside for later, and begins to slowly, sensually consume the chocolate, tasting every morsel of it, relishing in the rich flavors. Oh, yes. She's blushing. This, in some ways, is a really good first caper for overmistress. Oh, it's so sweet and yet with a delightful bitter tone. Yes. Good, very good. May I also have a candy bar, please? Perhaps, if you're a good girl for your overmistress. Yes, ma'am, I'll be good. I'd say we've had a fine first outing, Miss Larceny. Here's to many more, yes? Should you choose to accept one of my contracts again, of course. As for your well-earned reward, let's see, I believe I do that through the Crimer app. We both take out our phones to confirm the transaction. Total payday, minus service fees, minus convenience fees, minus overhead costs, minus finder's fees, service charge, yada yada. What the hell? That's all I earned after all my hard work? Crimer took nearly 85%. Hey, I did a pretty damn good job on that caper. Why didn't you give me more than that? Out of my hands, I'm afraid. Kramer also charges me an arm and a leg just to use his services. And I know the value of arms and legs. I'm sure she does. They are scamming both of us to a ridiculous degree. If you keep working with me, I'll see if I can slip you some extra along the way. We don't have to let them know, yes? I'm not going to snatch her to an app. It's a deal. I feel this is the start of something grand. You know what? I like her. She's pretty fun for a doomed priestess propping up a chaos god. What do you think? Sure, she's fun. You two could be good friends. I'm still a feeling the apocalypse part. If you're into her, I say go for it. Life's short. Live who you love. If you want casual sex, just ask for it. She's pretty much openly stated she's into that. We're gonna go for the casual sex option just cuz. Holy shit, you don't just drop a conversational grenade like that. Or do you? Like, she literally oversees orgies. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Hey, you want a fork? Nothing is explored and it's a fucking eggplant! I would be amicable. Cool. Alas, I cannot satisfy my unending carnal lust at the moment. I need to sign more paperwork for cult activities. Give me an hour or so, then we'll have some fun. Okay, ma'am. I'll wait right here. Yes, that's forward, but it's the overmistress, and plus, you're playing a criminal. You gotta seize the chance when you get it. Until then, be a good girl for your overmistress. And then a red-robed cultist with bindings over their eyes and mouths steps up. Oh great, another one of those mumblecore bandage weirdos. He or she or they blocked away, refusing to budge. While carrying that weird book the overmistress talked about, though, the Sanguinomamicon. And I just butchered that word. Sanguinomicon. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. You got a problem, bucko? She said I could hang around and wait here for naughty times. I'm authorized and stuff. The cultist lips moved behind those bandages. Great. More indecipherable nonsense. Right? So Forge is permanently on a bed to go. I like that. Fuck. You think you have control? You think you shape her narrative? You guide her steps from afar, but you cannot save her from our wrath. You are a powerful outsider, but you are still one. You are only one facet, only one, and as for us, we are many. Leave the overmistress be, or we will devour this plaything you seem to value. You are warned, do not return. I know it's coming because I've done the overmistresses, the start of the overmistresses about several times, but it's still a shock to see those eyes staring back at you. What a weirdo. Just walks up to me and doesn't say a word, then leaves. What the fork was that? The eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes. How did you not hear that? Let's go with the eyes. What? You sound, very strange right now. Eyes? What eyes? The cult weirdo was blindfolded. You okay there? Look, it's been a long day. Let's just fade to black here and you can get some rest while I do my thing. I got a good feeling about my future. This overmistress gig is cushy and scamming these zealot twits is fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what caper comes next. Thanks for joining me, Kat. I'm just about finished here. But go lay down, rest your head, whatever you need to do. Candy from a baby wrap caper complete with a 3-star rating. Good rating. You want to save before continuing on to the second caper? Save the game. I can continue on just a little longer. He's going to be fine. I know he's going to be fine. Gets his being taken care of by Dr. Tooth and Claw. tooth and claw. Oh my. Crime veterinarian, the best mass pet care money can buy. Oops. I was on options. Trust him not to install an extra paw or swap kid's brain out for a robo-brain, always a distinct possibility with mad scientists. So yeah, Gibson's going to be fine. He has to be. But Gib is 10 years old. That's getting on in cat years. Even with his cybernetic enhancements and genetic alterations, he's getting old. I found him when he was a kitten. No, wait, he found me when he was a kitten. That particular story is a bit heavy, I'll warn. No shame in avoiding any triggers you have for threats of self-harm. Up to you. So, I'm gonna go ahead with this bit, but for the people who watching who are triggered by that, skip ahead a bit. You'll see the change in scenery if you just kind of scoot the little thing along. So yeah, let's hear the story. So, just last warning, it's not that bad. It doesn't happen, but the threat is there. Yeah, so if you don't see the chalkboard anymore, we're done with the little flashback. 10 years ago, Parsons Institute for the Mentally Ill changed from Institute for the Criminally Insane for PR reasons. That's teenage Penny sitting at the edge of the rooftop. After the Continuum incident, this is where she ended up. She heard distant whispers in her head, an indistinct voice which wasn't her own. A quiet voice at first, barely audible, tangled up in her own thoughts, but getting louder every day. Her mother told her to trust that new companion, but she was too scared to see it as anything but a monster. The doctors had no idea what to do but keep her locked up. She was a dangerous criminal, right? It stood to reason. For a fact. I rolled over the cord from my headphones. There didn't seem to be any solution except to head to the rooftop. Behind a locked door she picked easily, and then go down. Can't blame her. Her whole family wiped out in a single night for mind betraying her. Doctors telling her she was sick. Being isolated, alone, lost. Nobody loved her, nobody cared. Her options narrowed. Only one exit seemed possible to her. But before she could really commit to ending it, she felt a soft paw on her hand. Gib! Kitty! Meow? Hey, kitty. Hey. Hey? Did you just say hey? Yeah. You can talk? Yeah, can talk. Not easy. Still learning. Learning fast. Systems operating at full capacity. Danger. You're in danger. High wind conditions. Dangerous. You shouldn't sit there. Now I'm hearing cat talk. Wonderful. Well, Cat, I'm sitting here because I'm planning on jumping, in case you were wondering. That is dangerous. That is the point. I'm done. I'm finished. I failed. I'm a failure. Just want to be with my mother again. Your mother is done? Finished? Yeah, and all of this. It's a mistake. I should have saved her. Even if I died trying to save her. Now I don't know what to do. It feels right to just give up. I'm caught and the caper's over. It'd be better if it was actually over. I could calculate your possibilities if you like. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. But I could try. Calculate? It doesn't work like that. You have a computer on your face or something, don't you? What is that thing exactly? BioWorks Augmented Reality Visor. Experimental feline installation package. Oh, I get it. Mad science. You got screwed over by scientists too, huh? Lab. Escaped. I escaped from the lab. Exploring. I've been exploring, looking for food. No food here, but I see a human here. I see you both. I can see two individuals. What? I'm just me. Maybe your visor's faulty. No, it's operating at full capacity. I see both of you. One human, one extratemporal entity contacted via gigaversal resonance. I see both of you. I can offer the exact frequency of the resonance if you want, but it'd be just a number to you. Meaningless. The whisper is real? It's a real thing, not just my traumatized brain playing tricks? It's real. Human eyes can't see it. Cat eyes can't see it. but Bioworks' corporate espionage systems continually scan for Continuum technology. And I started hearing the voice after my family tried to steal that serum from Continuum. The humans should move back from the ledge if we're going to talk. It's not safe right now. Please? Penny. My name is Penny. What's yours? I don't have the word yet. A name? I don't have a name. Only a number. How about Gibson? Like William Gibson. I think he'd approve of me having a cyber cat friend. Gibson. Yes. I like that. Penny, can we find some food? I'm very hungry. You know what? Let's bail. Get the hell out of here. I don't belong here. Not the voice is real. And you need a home. We both do. Maybe together we could find a new home. After that, I started paying more attention to you. I learned to accept you, and all three of us built a life. We've never really succeeded at being international supervillains, but we've done okay for ourselves, right? It's been a good life. I matured into an adult with the help of Gibson and your mysterious guidance from beyond space and time. But things change. Gibson's getting older, his implants are having more and more problems. He's going to be fine, but I hope he stays fine. I want the three of us to keep going like this as long as we can. And Gibson comes dashing into the doctor's waiting room, jumping up into my lap. Immediately, I start petting him as he purrs happily. No more headache. I'm good to go, Penny. I'm glad to see it, friend. I'll probably need a few tune-ups, but for now, the device is working. Hopefully we can find fresh replacement parts later. Maybe we can find some Bioworks stock during a caper. What's our next move? You sure you're out for more work so soon? You just spent all the earnings from our last caper on my vet bills. It's the least I could do. And yes, I'm up for it. Gabe hops into my backpack and I pull out my phone to check the Karma app. Maybe I've had a contract request come in while I was waiting. So this is basically where you choose whether you stick with one boss or work for all three of them or just two of them. So my plan this whole time has been to do Overmistress entirely, so that's who we're gonna pick. So obviously I've done, I think my plan is to do Shopping Spree. I've done Monumental Proportions a lot, and if you look at the loot, you can recognize that it's similar to the Zappinator in Candy from a Baby, which is now crossed off because we already completed the caper. So this one, you'd run into Bonnie again. I'm almost tempted to do it, just to see how the interaction with Bonnie goes. Let's go with Shopping Spree. One limousine ride out of the city later, and I'm back at the isolated mansion of the cult of the many-faceted one, ready to get criming. After being escorted in by a robed cultist, I find the overmistress in her parlor, playing a sorrowful song on a violin. It takes her a good minute to realize I'm here. Once she does, she lets the notes fade, setting her violin gently aside. Something troubling you, my overmistress? Indeed. She glances at the door to ensure the cultists aren't within earshot before continuing. I suppose I am mourning what was and could have been. But that's my burden to bear, not yours. Undoubtedly you wish to proceed with the mission briefing, yes? Hell no, your concerns are my concerns. You know I'm always here for you. Go ahead, what's on your mind? First Crimson Moon. This was back in my teenage years, when the previous overmistress was my mentor. I fell in love with a member of the flood choir. They had the most beautiful voice, like an angel with its wings torn from its back, but even so. It's not unheard of for an overmistress, or in my case, overmistress in training, to form a relationship with a minion. The First Crimson Moon was no ordinary minion. They saw through it all, just as my mentor had. Saw through the cult's nonsense, saw that the many-faceted one didn't really exist. Precisely. It's a glorious scam, being elevated to power by those who believe in a fairy tale, and First Crimson Moon understood that. But as we fell deeper in love, Moon wanted out, wanted to leave the cult, to rejoin the real world. And I could not follow. I couldn't abandon my comfortable little life, my destiny to rule over these fools. I didn't follow. Fear, Penny. It's the enemy. It holds us back from what we desire. I was afraid to leave this safe little world of fantasy. I've not heard from Moon since. I hope they're doing well, but I dare not reach out, lest the cults find the defector. And now I'm left to wonder, what would my life be like if I'd embraced the world of freedom and independence that you have? And perhaps I'm seeking that flavor in my life again. Perhaps that's why I'm so eager to work with you. But nothing will truly replace Moon, and the decision made so long ago cannot be changed. I'm no stranger to regrets, and I can comfort my overmistress in her own hour of regret, can't I? How do we cheer her up? What? That's not important right now. The many-faceted one is real. It threatened you. It's not a scam. There's actually a world-leading nightmare monster thing. Okay, we'll raise her spirits. Let's see. I think that's more important is raising her spirits. Hit me. What do you got? Give me your best negative wisdom, oh weird voice of mine. Lost love hurts, but she's got her whole life ahead of her to find love anew. Time for lost love, yeah, I get that, but you've got others who care for you. I suppose I do at that, or the potential for care at the very least. You're young, you have a long career as an overmistress ahead of you, and that means more opportunities for love. It's gotta suck to lose out on your first love, but it's first because it's first, not last. I had a little whirlwind of my own in my teenage years, but it ended badly. Ah, unfortunate. Water under the bridge. I'm not giving up on finding love anew, and neither should you. I suppose it's early in this passion play, and many parts are yet to be revealed. Thank you, Miss Larceny. As always, your counsel is wise. I think you better warn about what I saw, even if you don't believe in it. Fine. Way to spoil the mood. Hey, so the voice in my head... Wait, I told you about that, right? No, but my soothsayers sensed his presence when we first met. Was something amiss with it? I'd assumed it wasn't a harmful entity. Figures the creepy eldritch colds would scope you out and not even mention the fact. No, it's cool. We're cool. That voice helped me out a hell of a lot over the years, honestly, but, well, it's claiming the many-faceted one is real. What? Just passing on the message, and apparently the many-faceted one got real spooky and threatened us last time we were here. An ancient eldritch horror spoke to your partner and you didn't notice? Surely it would speak to its overmistress first and foremost, but as far as I know, no overmistress has heard it. My predecessor, the woman who trained me for this role, told me the entity has never made its presence known. She gave me all her secrets before she passed, and its non-existence was one she closely guarded. Head voice is very insistent. Could there be some truth to it? Any truth at all? Wait, how did the last overmistress die? Natural causes, old age, why? Probably not connected, but, well, Gibson's got a visor that can sense extratemporal energy, so maybe I should have him keep an eye out. If it'll reassure you, certainly. I won't tell the cult you're snooping on our arcane energies and whatnot. Only fair, considering I snooped on your silent passenger beforehand. There, I warned her. Happy now. Look, I'm not saying you're lying, just a creepypasta come true is a lot to accept, you know? But don't worry, we'll figure out what's really going on. Perhaps I'll do my own digging as well. You've got me curious if there's something I've overlooked. But that's something for the future. For now, we really should get to the business of criminal activities. And perhaps once that's concluded, we can have a little quality overmistress and minion time to ourselves. I really do need to have my tailor fit you for something in... black and white leather would suit you, I think. A leather outfit? Nice. That sounds expensive. Only the finest for my minion. I sell for nothing less than the finest in all things. Hey, I'm not complaining, but yeah, that's for later. So what's on the docket for today? Shopping spree, mission briefing. On this day, you shall be my hand, striking forth into the marketplace to return with a rich bounty of fine goods. Ooh, sounds fun. What do you need? Exotic spices, opulent treasures, priceless artifacts. I need a video game, a pillow, an exercise bike, and a superhero toy. Okay. Any games, pillows, bikes, and toys in particular, or... And the overmistress passes me a document elegantly written upon a scroll of parchment. It's even sealed with wax. Curious, I break the seal and scan the shopping list, all completely ordinary and boring items. The specifics are henceforth detailed. I believe you can obtain all of my items at a location known as the Mall. I've never been there, but seems to be a market of some sort. Okay, hang on. You're using a crimer slot to send your most highly skilled criminal underling on a shopping run? Don't you have a basic faceless minions to do your bidding for mundane stuff like this? I have a very exacting requirements for these goods. My minions have failed me time and time again when given explicit instructions. The exercise equipment is for myself. Cardio is important for less difficult social gatherings. And because someone mistook my previous cycle for a sexual apparatus and broke it. Oops, my bad. Oops. The other items are otherwise unremarkable. They will be deployed as gifts. I'm leveraged for power and favor. Leverage for power and favor. I'm sorry, you're going to leverage a Captain Infinity vinyl pop figurine for unspeakable political sway? Which is a rare collectible, and I know a collector whom I wish to barter with. A mere token of value, nothing further than that. And the video game will grant you power too. It's just one of those boring brown military shooter things, not even rare. The publisher's CEO made an offensive remark to me in regards to how porkable I am, in his studied opinion. I will use the game as a symbolic link in a dark ritual to place a curse upon his genitals until he begs forgiveness, which will be denied. Huh, okay, good to hear there's some forked up math shirt involved with that one. Gotta have standards. I will have Fifth League Omen provide you with a stiff stipend for this endeavor. Should you barter for fine deals, you may keep the extra. Consider a tip for a job well done. Assuming you do your job well, you'll pocket quite a bit. So if I steal every single item, I keep the entire wad? Are you so allergic to legitimacy that you cannot simply buy what I require? Really? Consider it a learning experience. Even as the leader of a world-leading doom cult, I know the value of staying legal and clever. I won't disallow crime on this venture, but at the very least minimize it. Understood? Okay, I won't like it, but okay. Her pout. Okay, no costumes, no gadgets, no crime, and this is where we're gonna stop for today, because my voice is giving out. But this was fun. Okay, so we'll do, there we go, main menu. Okay, so loot. Crimer app, Shrink Ray from Monumental Proportions, Big Chonker from Katie from a Baby, Cybervisor, that's from one of the capers I did for beta testing for Farsight's goggles. It was also from beta testing. So, sloppy work, this is for just really screwing up your capers. Clean Getaway, that's for doing really pretty well, and this is for doing really well. I think actually this is for getting all of the loot, and I think this is for getting all 5 out of 5. So yeah, that's it for today. Oh my gosh, my voice. Thank you for joining me, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm going to go and rest my voice. Thank you for joining me, James, and Mari, if you're watching this later, thank you for joining me too. So take care, everyone. Bye.